Top fighters. I truly believe that Jaron Ennis is the pound for pound number one in weighting. I'm not talking about 3 years. I'm talking about 12 months. I think this guy is going to go through this division, move up to 160, three-weight world champion. I think he's the guy to replace Terence Crawford. I think he's that good. And, I know people talk about Lima's a good fight. This is not an easy fight to go into at 54. But after this fight, we want Virgil Ortiz. We want Mutsalayev. We want Fundora. He will beat them all. We just got to make sure we get those fights. And I'm very excited to see him perform at 54. Like the word, everyone I speak to is just like, my God, just wait to see what you are about to witness in Philadelphia next week.
Eddie Hearn, what he's done now is he's got the same Jaron Ennis boots brigade that was sitting here shitting on Terence Crawford. All these guys that had a problem with Terence Crawford and oh, he deserved less, or he lying on PBC, or he difficult to work with. All these niggas that was slandering Terence Crawford name in Philly. Now, for the most part, Eddie Hearn told them, let's push this boost narrative. Let's push this boost narrative. That's all it is. And at the end of the day, when Boost was asked at his media workout, you want to fight Bud, I'm focused on Lima and all that. At the end of the day, Eddie Hearn now saying, yeah, Boots is the biggest fight in the U.S., for Crawford, and he's going to be pound for pound and all that, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Boots had an opportunity to fight him like Crawford said. He said, no, thank you. So now they want to start painting that narrative that, oh, Boots going to clean up 54, and then he going to get to 60 there. Hey, man, in my opinion, he should have been already going straight to Fundora, straight to Mazaliev. No, we going to get this fight, and then we want those big fights. Man, like I said, it's scam. Scam most likely with Boots. My bad. Scam most likely, bruh. That's exactly what it is. Now they want to push this narrative and they want to attach Boots' name on to Terence Crawford. They have no intentions on really wanting Crawford to pass that torch to Boots. They know what would happen with Boots, bro. They know what Canelo put hands, foot, and toes and Boots on sparring, bro. They know what Bud to do to him, and maybe they just like, hey, maybe Bud get old. But you had your opportunity. Bud said it. We heard it behind the scenes before Bud confirmed it. But I don't really understand that. And I would love for more brothers and more fighters in general to pass the torch. But come on, what have you done to consider passing the torch? He's done absolutely nothing. At 47, he didn't get Norman. He didn't get Devin. He didn't get Virgil. And that wasn't his fault with the whole Spence and Crawford thing. And at 54, really, nobody moves the needle at 54. Nobody's going to make him a household name. None of them fights sell at 54. Virgil Ortiz don't sell. Mazaliev don't sell. Xander Zayas, he don't sell. So when you look at these cases and stuff of that nature, a lot of these dudes don't flat out sell. So really, either it's going to have to be them doing shit in Philly or doing shit where they know what can sell at. But if he had started putting the work in already, he could have been a viable option for Bud, even turning down the Bud fight. But him or Virgil Ortiz has done nothing to build a name, build a legacy. Well, Boots, the ring belt, and I can't say that, unifying and stuff, but he don't have the names. So what Eddie Hearn is going to do, instead of doing the leg work and promoting Jaron Ennis, they're going to just start wearing niggas' names out like Terence Crawford. And then, word on the street is, behind the scenes, they ain't like the fact that he worked with Canelo. Yeah, they gave a professional answer or status quo answer, but behind the scenes, that hurt them, man. That hurt Bud that he went against the grain and trained with a Mexican. So why would I bless you with an opportunity and you tried to help the Mexican out? You know what you should do? You should call out Canelo, and Canelo should give you an opportunity. You and Canelo should fight. Since that's the one, who do I run to when I need love? You should run over to Canelo. Like I said, they always ask them, even black people, they always asking black people to do something that they wouldn't do. That was always my one thing. I tell people, I said, I wouldn't ask you to do nothing that I wouldn't do. That's always been my thing. I ain't gonna ask you to do nothing I wouldn't do. But that's the life. That's the time we in, brothers. Brother, this is bootleg promotion. This is how Eddie know how to promote. It's just a Better Call Saul scam artist. He's a scammer. I remember I tried to interview him in Detroit. He was, I'll be right back. Like, man, you think I'm stupid, bro? Whole fucking clown. He's a whole fucking clown. You know, allowing fighters that sororited up to fight other fighters. This motherfucker's a piece of shit. Talking shit about Canelo being on drugs and then working with him. Sleazeball. Sleazy. Sleazeball McGraw. So yeah, this is how they gonna do attach him. Attach him to Canelo name. And I bet he has something to do with Boots going to train with Canelo. To attach Jaron Boots' name to this fight to make him bigger. And then, you know, I didn't even watch the fight. I seen some clips and some highlights, and he just, like I said, that may be true. That shit came on like late. But, you know, I'm telling y'all, have Canelo won, that motherfucker. Y'all seen it? Bud, what's up? I'm telling y'all, man. Motherfuckers be jealous because you have something that they don't have. That's it. You have something that in their mind, they think they deserve. That's the wild shit about it. In their mind, they think they deserve it. They ain't put in the work. They ain't do shit to deserve it, bruh. But in their mind, they believe you got something that they deserve. That's the wild shit. Even if they watch you put the work in, you lay brick by brick, you built the whole house, a beautiful house. You cleaned it up, you built it, you put the bricks down, you did the basement, you did everything, you know, and niggas still hate. And why does Taco Bell close at 8, even 8 o'clock? It's wild. You know, you do all the work, you know, and they still hate. He don't deserve that. Why'd he do that? You know that? Like, that's kind of what Boots give me the impression as. But once again, I also do understand that Crawford is a peer. He's a competitor. But a lot of people make up these scenarios in their head on why they don't like you. Or why they got a problem with you. They create these scenarios. That's a fucking fact. I'll tell you that right now, it's a fucking fact. So, but nonetheless, I mean, they just trying to attach his name to Bud's. That's it. They're trying to attach his name to Bud's name for popularity. And in my opinion, I don't even really think that they really want that fight. That's my opinion. I just think they want to attach his name for clicks and for views, for motion. And I think that's just what it is. I don't think they really want to bang. You know? But he coming off as salty. The daddy fuck with Bud. But I get it. It's a competitor thing. Like I said, I done ran into a lot of people. Now, I'm telling you, jealousy is the cousin of hate. That's the brother to hate. That's the sister to hate. You know, and that's just a fact. Because once you start to get jealous of somebody else, it turns into hatred very quickly. You know? It should just be motivation. People should just be motivated by it, to be honest. You know, when I see some of my homies do good and hit milestones, I just be happy. I'm like, man, I can't wait till, you know, I get to that level. It'll make me want to work a little bit harder and grind a little bit harder, bro. It wasn't like, oh, that nigga don't deserve that. I just never been that type of person. Personally, I just never been that type of person. You know? Just honestly. I mean, I like seeing people win. Even people I don't get along with, man, they win. Hey, shout out to them, bro. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. I understand people don't really believe in divine shit, you know, religion or God or nothing like that, man. I get it. Hey, I ain't pushing that on you. You believe what you want to believe. But I really believe everything happens for a reason. You know? I believe everything happens for a reason, bro. You know, and I'm trying to tell people that. And we may not always understand that reason. And I tell people some doors gotta close for some doors to open. It's a fact. It's a fucking fact. But, you know, that dude, Eddie Hearn, is just doing some janky promotion. That's it. He's just being a janky promoter. He doing what he do best. Janky promotion. And this is how they gonna promote him. This is how they gonna sell him, and this is how they gonna do it. They don't have any intentions on getting in the ring unless Buzz shows some age. And that's just my opinion. So instead of doing the leg work and finding a new way to promote in 2025 going into 2026, they're going to be lazy and be a scam artist about it. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere: X, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, everywhere. Peace.